Hopefully this is better for you guys that can't hear me. I'm gonna try it with headphones, but good afternoon. This is F9, also known as Yasha, and I'm here to do a High Priestess reading for all of my High Priestess collective. I'm not quite sure how long this video will be, but I kind of stepped away for a little bit to kind of regather my thoughts on the next step for what to provide for you guys on this channel. And I did a lot of meditations for the last couple of days to myself, a lot of grounding work, a lot of connecting with spirit, my own spirit guides, looking out for the signs and symbols I needed to figure myself out internally in order to present the best and correct information to all of you. And I decided that I will continue to do, the astrological readings for those who are in tune with me, like Libra, Scorpio, and Leos, Virgos, Tauruses, Pisces. But I wanted to briefly go over my energy. I resonate with High Priestess energy. I used to resonate with Divine Feminine energy, but the term Divine Feminine has been oversaturated in the spiritual community. And I don't want to say that everyone can't be a Divine Feminine, because we all are divine creatures of this earth, of this dimension. However, when speaking on terms of divine femininity, it kind of seeps into the whole twin flame archive, and I kind of don't want to get into that whole collective, because I don't want to just provide my viewers with love readings. Like, this life that we live is more than just love. There are serious things occurring in the times that we're living in, and to just focus on love instead of our own souls is ridiculous to me. So if you are a viewer of me and you're looking to have love readings provided to you every week or whatever, then perhaps I'm not the reader for you. I am very raw, and I only put out what I feel like I should put out. And at this moment, at this time, I'm being guided into a whole nother direction as far as my readings are concerned. I connect with crystals, I connect with spirit. I even have a little mediumship in me. And mediumship, for those who don't know what mediumship is, that's pretty much having the keys between life, the living, and then death, the dead. Okay? And I get lots of messages on a daily, consistent, moment-to-moment basis. And with that being said, I literally had to take time out to cleanse myself, cleanse energies in my house. I'm going through rapid transition, rapid changes. I'm moving. I'm in the process of that. I'm actually moving out of specific careers that I thought at a younger time in my life I thought I would do forever. And although I still love doing certain things, and what I call my past life, there are things that I just feel like are more important right now. And in order for me to accomplish the goals, I strongly believe that I have to let things go from the past, even when it comes to the job I'm currently in, the people I connect with, and the people I choose to connect with from this day forward. And I believe that a lot of y'all are going through the same transition, okay? A lot of y'all are leaving jobs that you no longer want to be around. You have family members you no longer want to be around. You have friends you no longer want to be around. And so if you resonate with High Priestess energy, if you resonate with witch energy, if you know that deep down inside you are out the broom closet and you are just a powerful, strong being, and you've been looking for answers, looking for clues to kind of confirm that, if you're even into occult shit, then I'm the reader for you, okay? I don't play around when it comes to things like that. You know, I'm comfortable with myself at this time in my life to where I will say it freely. Before I wasn't so sure. And for anyone that's offended by it, I suggest you find your own way and your own path, because I did a lot of research on myself internally and externally as far as my ancestry is concerned to the best of my abilities. And it has led me to be this all-time powerful human that I'm invoking at the moment. So with that being said, this reading is strictly for those who resonate with the High Priestess energy, the High Priestess collective. If you find yourself being geared towards specific goddesses, if you resonate highly with goddess energy, sorcery, things like that, then this is for you. I'm going to do an intuitive reading. I wrote down a lot of information, a lot of downloads that came to me within the last 2 days. I decided to write them down. I also had dreams last night that I feel like I need to share with you guys. And yeah, so let's get into it. So this is a High Priestess reading. Lately there has been energies of transitioning, leaving one way of living to the next. A lot of us may be moving into a new house, moving to a new country, a new state, getting into a new career, hanging around new people, going to new schools, and things of that matter. And with that being said, there are people that have to exit our lives as we're exiting old ways and patterns of living, the old habits that we're dropping. You know, if a lot of you aren't drinking and smoking and doing drugs anymore, you have to release yourself from the people that you once surrounded yourself around that was doing that shit. If you're in a workplace environment that you are no longer comfortable with being in because you don't feel like those people resonate with you on a higher vibrational level, then you have to find a place to go where you can relate to others on that same frequency. If you feel like the town that you live in no longer suits your purpose anymore and you want to move to somewhere that maybe even sunny and happy, beachy, keen and all that shit, or maybe you want to go somewhere that's a little bit more dreary, rainy, then that's your spirit talking to you. You should do that. But in all, we are going through a transition, and whether we like it or not, you either are aware of it and you're taking the proper procedures to get to that next level in your life, and whether you are scared and you aren't sure, you're just living in uncertainty, God and the universe is going to give you an ultimate tower moment, and you're going to be left without a choice but to transition at this time. So a lot of you could be taking it lightly, a lot of you can be taking it to heart, harshly. You could be criticizing yourselves, and I'm here to let you know that there should be no criticizing at all. A lot of us are dealing with people who are trying to block our blessings, in a way of, if there's a way that you're making money, maybe, you know, there's somebody specific that don't want you to make money, that don't want you to go to the next level, so they do everything they can to hold you back because maybe they have control over how much you get paid. Maybe you have someone that's whispering in somebody else's ear not to hire you for specific things. Maybe you have somebody whispering in somebody else's ear not to help you move, or maybe there's like a leasing person that you're trying to move into a specific complex that's not like giving you the hardest turnaround so that you don't move in, because we have to remember that Mercury's also in retrograde, so things are not going to be easy. You know, people's true colors are coming out. People are going through things and going through cycles. This is another lesson. Karmic situations are coming back that we have to relearn and relive. So everyone is going through a difficult time, and everyone is handling their lessons and their karmic situations in different manners. So you really have to be aware of who you're surrounding yourselves with. You don't know people's true intentions. People out here, if they were once a fake person, if you felt like they were a fake person, their fake shit is coming out. You know, if you surround yourself around real people, their true rawness is coming out. People are being authentic to themselves, and with that being said, it's being shown externally and it's coming back to them externally. So this is definitely a time of mirrors, of mirror imaging, you know. it's definitely heightened to the next level than it usually would have been if we weren't in like the retrograde, I suppose. But I'm seeing a lot of nines. Nine, resonates with me greatly, and I'm sure the number 9 resonates a lot with you guys as well. And I know I've been seeing crescent moons a lot, so whatever that symbolizes for you, that kind of just to me, it symbolizes going to the next step. We just left a new moon. We're entering a full moon phase. So once the full moon phase comes through, it's going to be like heightened emotions once again to the highest extent. And we need to be prepared for it as much as possible. So it's kind of just like the warm up to explosions, like as far as like emotionally wise or whatever situation you're in, it could be exploded to the next level is what I'm saying. And there could be a lot of people who are hating from the sidelines, a lot of people who are plotting, and we just literally have to be careful of those people that surround us. Now, I had a dream last night that involved a black cat. Black cats, I always resonated with black cats. I'm not a cat type of person, but lately black cats has been mentioned around me and has been kind of, that energy has been around me for the longest. And black cats overall symbolizes, your worth, your dignity, your integrity, your leadership skills. And then it also, you're kind of like the black sheep in a situation. Like perhaps people look at you differently. They don't take you as seriously as they should, when in all actuality, you are the light, you are the protector, you are the hard worker, you are hard to replace. It's that kind of energy. Black cats are the most disrespected cats, I feel like, in the world. People have this enigma about them, being bad luck. And black cats to me are not at all bad luck. Black cats represent protection. They represent hard work. They represent magic overall. They are able, I feel like, to see into more dimensions than other species of cats. But my dream last night involved me petting a cat and a cat sitting on my lap. It was my cat. I don't have a black cat, by the way. But when I researched what this meaning was, there could be 2 things that we could be going through. Okay? You could either be, when black cats in a dream come up and you're petting one, this could possibly mean that you are either controlling someone and you're trying to control their life, and you're probably you don't have the best intentions for the thing or the person that you're trying to control, or it could be vice versa. There could be somebody around you who's trying to control your every mood for the benefit of themselves. So you have to be very careful with who you surround yourselves with, and you have to be very, very in tuned and have great discernment for the people around you and their intentions for you. And in all, what I got out of it is have your own mind, be very authentic. If you feel like something is wrong, if you don't feel like you need to do something, if you feel like you want to move as slow as a slug one day and as fast as the next, as a rabbit the next, and do what you have to do, but do not let anyone deter you from your path or try to convince you otherwise at this time, because you do not know who has the best intentions for you at this point. So with that, I also had a cat sitting. Same cat was sitting on my lap. And the dream world, when the cat is sitting on your lap, that also means that there could be an energy of deceit around you, or an energy of trying to, I'm hearing, make money in an illegal way, or trying to get your hands on something that is not the most moral way of doing things. So kind of like an immoral energy, kind of like a deceptive, untrustworthy, gucky, disgusting energy that you could be surrounding yourselves with. So be very careful of deals, jobs, people that could try to drag you into some bullshit that could seriously ruin your life. Be very, very careful. If it has anything to do with stealing, don't do it. I would not do it. Any deceptive energy, any bad negative thought that you know is wrong. This is like literally right from wrong. If you know that shit is wrong, no matter if you feel like you can get away with it, do not do it. Okay? Do not do it. Be as moral and have as much dignity for your own spirit as you can, because the moment that you try to play somebody, or you surround yourselves around someone that's trying to play others, and you are just like guilty by association, that shit is going to come back to you 9 times fold. And I'm not even playing. So this is a very important energy, guys, that we have to look out for. Okay. I've also been invoking a lot of Oya energy. Oya is a Yoruba goddess. It's spelled Oya. She is the goddess of change. She is the goddess of weather, lightning, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, all types of weather, crazy shit. You can even get the energy, think of Storm from X-Men. She has that type of energy. And I wrote kind of a bit about her. If that resonates with you guys, I just felt like I need to share it because I've been invoking her energy for the last couple of days. And I decided that I'm going to work with her. I'm going to get her energy of protection over me to help me transition through everything that I'm transitioning to, because she is the goddess of transition. She is the midway between life and death. She is similar to Kali. She destroys all and rebuilds. She's a rebirth. She is the Tower card with us. And you can either love her or you can hate her, but at the end of the day, she does what she has to do. She invokes 3 different energies. She can either be the compassionate mother, the warrior goddess who destroys everything, and she's also the let me see. She is also she also protects all women. She's the patron of all women. She is the mother of all witches. She is the supreme, one of the most powerful goddesses and orishas that you could think of. She is the Lady of Storm. So she's one of the most powerful goddesses, warrior queen, guardians between life and death. Like I said, she's the goddess of thunder, lightning, tornadoes, winds, rainstorms, hurricanes. She's a fire goddess, so she resonates with fire signs, I believe, the most. Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. She's very passionate about what she does. She brings in rapid change and aids us in both inner and outer transformation. So she destroys everything within us to make that mirror image on the outside reflect that. You know, so it may seem like she's destroying everything within you, and she's destroying everything around you on the outside, the external, in order to rebuild you and your external. She's a goddess of spirit communication, clairvoyance, psychic abilities, intuition, and rebirth. So she's able to communicate with spirit. She is a medium. You know what I'm saying? She gets all of her downloads through spirit communication. She's very clairvoyant, which means she hears, she listens, as do I. I hear spirit talking to me. I'm clairsentient as well. I feel. So if you want to look up like clairvoyance, clairsentience, there are others, but I can't think of it right now. She calls forth the spirit of death. She has the power to call forth the spirit of death or to hold back the spirit of death, literally and metaphysically. So she can call forth the spirit of change to us in this dimension, and she can literally call forth the spirit of death. So it could be used for dark purpose, the dark energy, or light energy. She has the power to put out the spirit of death towards certain people. I'm hearing scorpionic energy as well. So this can also resonate with a lot of my Scorpios right now. She is the great mother of witches. She is loved and feared because she has the power to sweep away all injustices, all the deceit, all the dishonesty from her path. So as I was saying, as far as like the deceptive and the dishonest energies that could be coming to surface, whether from other people or even like triggering ourselves, if you choose to be dishonest or deceptive towards someone, just know that that shit is going to fuck you up, because it is not a time to do it, okay? And if there are people in your life who are being deceptive and dishonest with you, if you feel like there are injustices occurring in your life, just know that that will be handled swiftly with Oya's energy surrounding you. And it will pretty much be the justice. So of course this all applies to my Libras as well. We are the scales. Oya is also the scale in a sense, because she balances life and death. She protects all women and patrons of feminine leadership. She's very unpredictable, and she can change from a benevolent warrior goddess to a compassionate mother, as to I said, a matter of destruction. She's very fearless, independent, and sensual. She is strong, the bringer of change, truth-seeking, and can be the most powerful ally that you have. The colors that Oya represents are purple, burgundy, dark reds, dark deep wine colored, purplish colors, rainbow also, rainbow auras, and copper, dark browns, and oranges. I see fall with her. So like kind of like fire ashes, volcanic ash colors in that scheme. Scents that can be associated with Oya is patchouli, oil, sandalwood, and geranium scents. So most likely earthly wood-scented things, I suppose. So like if you want to wear patchouli oil with you, do that. If you want to like use sandalwood oil or burn these in your home to invoke her energy more, I suggest you guys do that as well. Stones that you guys can carry with you at this time are red stones like garnet, red jasper, bloodstone, tourmaline, black tourmaline. I don't know if there's a red tourmaline. There could be. Smoky quartz, if you have smoky quartz, because it's like kind of like a grayish ashy color. Foods to be invoked by her is mostly like all types of spicy foods, eggplant, grapes, grape wine. You can drink gin, rum, cola nuts, hen and rooster, porridge, fishes, and the metal that's represented by Oya is copper. So if you want to have like a copper bracelet, I once had a copper bracelet, I cannot find it, but copper is also good to keep on you. And the number she represents is 9, okay? 9 is divine feminine number, you know. It's almost at the completion point, learning a lesson, understanding lessons that are going on with your life. She can be evoked for change. She can be evoked to have authority in your life, within yourself, leadership. She invokes courage. She puts out justice. She has the power to put out weather spells, ancestor worship, connecting with your ancestors. She deals with grief, anything to do with death, truth, power, and protection. Okay, so I have here with me that you guys, a couple crystals I want to share with you guys before I move into the actual reading that I feel like is best to carry with you, that I've picked up. If you guys have these crystals, you know, I feel like you should carry these around as well. You know, I have my lepidolite that represents psychic abilities, enhancing dream work. It's psychic protection. It works with your third eye and your crown chakra. It kind of just helps you connect with spirits more, positive, loving spirits, of course. I have my green kyanite, which I absolutely love. Carry green kyanite with you guys to be able to have more deep discernment. Green kyanite brings out the truth in the heart matters of everyone. You can literally have green kyanite in your pocket, look somebody in their eye, and know what their intentions around you is. You can find out, you can read the type of person they are more clearly when you carry green kyanite with you. This is a truth-seeking stone. It protects you from evil. It protects you from those who are envious of you, and so forth. What else? I always carry my selenite wand with me. That's because that's a witchy wand to have. It represents the moon. It clears all my other crystals, and it brings great clarity and peace and calmness into my world. And I also carry my black tourmaline. I have my black tourmaline here. Black tourmaline, of course, you already know, is a protective stone. It wards off hexes, evilness, witches, stuff like that you don't want. It literally sucks the negativity out of yourself and the people around you. So if you feel like someone is coming on to you with their bullshit, this black tourmaline will clear that shit right up. Apache tears I have with me that deals with grieving. If anyone out there is grieving right now, I'm hearing for like the loss of a child, because there was a baby in my dream last night as well. Just know that they are on the other side and they are loving you and watching over you, and they are safe and protected. And with Apache tears, this helps with grieving, this helps with bad health, this helps with coping with a loss. Even if you lost yourself, from hearing Apache tears helps you not be so harsh on yourself. Okay? And then, of course, I have my amethyst crystal. That's always a good crystal to have for psychic protection, dream work, getting clarity and sense on your dreams that you have, opening up with the spiritual world, connecting with the spiritual world, getting downloads and things of that nature too. All right. So, what else? Let me make sure I got everything. I'm also still carrying around my blue stones with me. Up until March 19th, I have my angel light here that helps with dream work, connecting with angels and my spirit guides and ancestors, and I have blue quartz with connects. It all helps my throat chakra. If you're truth seeking within yourself, if you want to speak the truth and have only truthful motherfuckers around you, these are good carrier crystals to have with you as well. And of course, I always like my Palo Santo when I need clarity and direction. You know, always like my Palo Santo. I felt like guided to do that now. So yeah, that was just kind of like an intuitive read for the High Priestess read. I'm going to do a part 2. This is part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 because it takes forever to upload on YouTube. It was like over 30 minutes. So stay tuned for part 2. I'll probably put part 2 in the description box below so it's like easy for you guys to access. All right. If this is where we part ways and you don't want me to do a card reading, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my video and my channel. And if you ever want a personal reading, I can be reached at the email in the description box below. I am donation based. Must donate at least $3.33 to get a reading from me. I do my readings every weekend, so you might want to book with me ASAP. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I love you guys, and if I see you in part 2, I'll see you there.